Hi Munna.
Hi Kripa. So guys, welcome to my channel. I have with me my childhood friend who has always been there for me, though we are not in contact with each other most of the time.
Yeah.
But whenever I have a problem, I'll go to her and she knows exactly what suggestions she needs to give me. So by profession, she is a nurse and right now she is taking up a PhD course which is on aging and it's called
Gerontology.
gerontology. So she's going to talk a lot today and she's going to give us a lot of knowledge, and I'm sure this is going to be helpful to me as well as to you guys, whoever is watching us.
Yeah. So thank you for that introduction. Just to give you context, okay? So for you all, she might be this big superstar on Instagram and on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. But my family and her family have known each other for ever since we are children. Our fathers were friends.
So that is when when Kripa was small, I have even held her.
Yes, yes. So
that's-
giving you context, I am 37, going to be 37 this year. She's going to be 40. My brother, or you already are 40.
40. I'm
Yeah.
already 40.
She's already 40. My brother and her sister are of the same age. Her brother and me are of the same age. Okay.
Yes.
So giving you context, so for y'all, she is this superstar and this, this glamorous person. But for her, she was always the Munna that we knew, and she was always this way ever since she was a kid. Style and fashion and etiquettes and dressing up has always been a part of her. So for us, even though she is with us at home and she's not a celebrity with us, she's just a regular person. So I can never see her in that angle because it's normal, and that's why we don't even follow each other on
Exactly.
Instagram.
I follow her,
Yeah.
but I don't have expectation that she has to follow me.
Yeah.
So usually it so happens, I'm very particular on whom I'm following. I don't follow many, but if I'm following certain people, I expect them to follow me back. But in her case, I respect her decision. And I don't force anybody, in a sense, I don't force her like, Kripa, follow me, because I know what she is doing and all of that.
Yeah, and I have my own reasons of not following her or anybody for that matter, because
She has zero following.
yes, I don't follow anyone and I don't force anyone to follow me, just for a simple reason that I do not want to know what's happening in your life, because as it is, we have so many distractions, right? And I want to keep myself away from that. But we know our relationship is beyond social media.
Correct.
She knows that she can call me anytime. I know that I can call her anytime, and her kids are my kids. They have been with me, and it's all like a big family. So that is the context of today. But today we are going to talk much more deeper. Like she said, that I am a nurse by profession and I'm also doing my PhD in gerontology, that is the science of aging. And a very important part of it is talking about midlife crisis, talking about how we as human beings, specifically women, grow, and we go through a lot as the process of going. So today we will be talking about that, and we will be also talking about our own careers. Okay, what is she doing and what I can learn from her, and what she can learn from me from what I'm doing. So I'll begin with the question. Okay, so Munna, like I told you, and I might be calling her Munna because that's how
What she has been calling
me.
That's
And
my
so,
pet name also.
Yeah, and calling Flanny is somewhat weird for
Yeah,
us.
that's what I was also thinking yesterday, that you should call me Flanny in the video, because
Yes.
when you call me Flanny, especially when we're doing this vlog, I kind of maybe I'm not comfortable.
Correct.
I will not be able to open up with
Yeah.
you,
Yeah. So Munna, see, you always had this thing of dressing up, looking good. From where did that come actually? How did it come? How did you get that interest?
I think that's from within, to be
Okay.
very honest. And I think somewhere the credit goes to my dad.
Okay.
Because as you know very well, dad, he
was
had
a flamboyant
yes,
person.
he was good looking, and even the simplest clothes he wears, he would make sure, even let's
was
say,
all ironed.
Yes, all ironed, and
Gold
he had the
chain.
gold chain,
Bracelet.
open button.
Yes.
And even let's see, when he was going to Riverdale, he would wear that lungi and that
Yeah,
shirt.
it had a style, right?
That itself had that that gangster look or whatever.
Yeah.
I think talking about fashion, maybe I might have got influence from my dad, and of course, like I used to watch a lot of movies, so from there. And during holidays, mom used to take us to Bombay,
Okay.
and shopping in Bombay, the street shopping. Somewhere I think there is some connection. So that's how it all started.
And I also remember, you are not a brand freak at all.
Never.
She can just get like 150 rupees top from somewhere and wear it, and it will just look good.
I still remember back in those days when we were in school, I would even go to that Pinky Fashion.
Yes, Pinky Fashion was a big
Pinky
thing.
Fashion and that polo jeans, buy
Yeah.
one get one. And I would go to any random shop, pick even like anything as low as 20, 30 rupees, and make sure that what I'm wearing is presentable, it looks nice. And I used to be shocked when people would ask me, where did you get it from?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I still remember, because we live just right opposite each other, whenever she would wait for her rickshaw, I would see from the window here, and I'm like, oh my god, look at this girl. Like, she was like an icon, So that is what I'm telling. So whenever,
This is all before social media.
before social media,
and
before
when
anything.
I was in college.
In college. So when now people go mad over you, I like don't get the point.
See, this being said, I would like to talk about one instance. So I got into social media, you know very well, what made me. I think that we will talk at a later stage. But regarding clothes, now when I got into social media, I still remember there were few women who used to point out at me and say like, oh, she's doing all these things for likes and followers. I would question myself. The clothes what I'm wearing, even before joining social media, I was the same person.
Yes.
So why am I being judged? Just because I'm getting that limelight,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also with you, I also have noticed that you don't pressure anyone to be like you. Like, I am just the opposite, because auntie was very simple and was a different caliber, but we just blended with each other. It just came naturally to you.
Yes.
Okay, so now that we know your background, I mean with your clothes, okay, now that you have a particular follower, right, what is it that keeps you going? Like, why do you still do? Like, I'll give you another context. So I think 2 years ago I came to Dubai to meet you. Okay, this not a lot of people know about. That is the sad part of social media. You only see what you show.
We are being judged by,
Yeah.
let's say, 15, 60 seconds.
This girl took me out, took me around. We stayed in a hotel, and throughout the process, she was working.
Yes.
She was working.
Yes.
Munna, I don't know if I've told you this.
Yes.
She would like do all her stuff, but at the same time take her calls, take her work, do her work. And that's when my respect for you grew up a lot. So no matter what people might be thinking, you're just
I'm jobless. I'm jobless. I'm dancing on the streets. I'm wearing half clothes. I'm just doing reels, and I'm getting paid through my reels or through my social media, which is a big no.
Yeah. So this is only one side of you, and you genuinely like it. Now she's come here for a week, okay? She's not just sitting there. She's just doing things. So we speak about passion, right? This is truly your passion.
Yeah, correct.
It comes naturally for you.
Actually, when I was young, I always wanted to act in movies. But then because dad was very strict, he did not let us. I don't think so. I wouldn't say dad did not let us. Maybe I did not convince dad in the right way. And we did not have the right platform to showcase our talent. So thanks to the social media, and of course thanks to my daughter for forcing me literally to join TikTok. Because of that, today where I'm standing is all because of that.
Yeah. And you genuinely like it.
I love it.
It
I
shows.
just love it.
I have never seen you complaining about I have to make videos.
See, initially what happened, when I started making videos, I would do lip sync, sing songs, comedy and all of that. After a few years, I kind of started getting bored. I'm like, this is getting monotonous. Until when? And I started talking, though, because as you know very well, I'm not very fluent in Tulu, because we don't have any neighbors here whom
we never spoke Tulu.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I started speaking Tulu. People, especially people from Mangalore, started appreciating me, because even though I don't know, I am making an attempt, being in Dubai, trying to promote our local language. So that kind of like pushed me, and yeah.
So talking about that, I also know that you are being questioned. I don't want to use the word troll because again it has lost its value, but a lot of people question with this accent that you have. Okay, would you like to talk more about that?
Yes, so talking about my accent, so soon after my graduation, I started working in a call center. Now, in call center, we have a training session, let's say like before we start doing, before the proper job is started, we have like a 15 days of training where we have been taught how to speak. So, different process, it might be UK process or it might be US process. So, certain words we are being like taught, let's say for example, R, R, we have been taught how to roll our tongue, and if it's W, we have to kiss our lip, all of the, W, so this way.
It's a part of you
so
now.
What happens like working in the call center, for example, 6 months here in Bangalore and 1.5 year back, 1.5 year in Bangalore and Mangalore. So of course, when you are speaking for like 9 hours to certain people, you kind of like get influenced by it, right? And yeah, that is how I think. And now after that I moved, I was in Kuwait, I wasn't working during that time, but then I moved to Dubai. Now in Dubai I am there from the last 10 years. So now what's happening, I'm dealing with different kind of clients,
nationalities,
different kind of investors. So there's different nationalities, they have different accent, okay? And for me, basically, I have to cut down on my English because when I'm speaking to them, they don't understand when I speak normally.
Yeah.
So you might have seen few reels when they say, when people talk about how our accent changes after going to Dubai.
Yes.
This is because of it. So we are meeting a lot of people on daily basis. And somewhere, of course, like the way they speak, we get influenced by it. I think.
Yeah, it is because
it's not like I'm putting up an accent. It is like when I speak in English, I think it comes from within.
Yeah, because I'll give you the science context of it, okay? We have the subconscious mind. Wherever we are, we as human beings, we are adaptable. So wherever we are, we adapt to that situation.
Correct.
I was, last year I went to Tanzania. When I was coming back, I realized that I'm speaking like them.
Exactly.
The accent is like them. Then I stayed for some time in the Northeast. They have a different way of talking. Our slangs also become like that. And also social media, right? On social media, and most of your people are from a particular place. I won't say Mangalore or wherever. They are not exposed to the outside world.
Exactly.
They don't go out. So they don't
know what's happening.
What is happening and what your brain is used to. And now everybody has a phone and commenting is free. So giving opinion is
free. So just because I am on public platform, like take it. I'm giving you an advice, take it. I'm taunting at you, take it.
Take it. Yeah. You should take it. Like you come, and then there's a counter argument for that when you put yourself on social media, then you have to be open to this. Okay.
But I think, do you think like just because I am on social media, I am bound to like take all this?
No, just asking you a direct question. Do you hate on people?
No.
Do you comment on people?
No.
I don't have the time.
I think exactly. So I think jobless people are the ones who have lots of time, or I think for that matter, people who envy us, or maybe they cannot do what we are doing. I think these are the kind of people who have lots of time to do such things. So,
yeah, probably. Okay, so now, so Munna, now everybody knows, all your followers know, we all know that you are a single mother. Okay, I'm not going to ask you what led you to be a single mother.
You know it.
I know it, and the world does not need to know. Just because you're a public figure does not mean that everybody needs to know everything. They will have a lot of questions, curiosity, and you don't need to answer them. I will ask you 3 main questions regarding single motherhood. Your motherhood, and I want you to elaborate on it. Okay. So first thing, what is the best part of being a single mother?
The best part of being a single mother, playing 2 roles at a time. So I play, of course I'm a mother, so that's one of the role, and then I'm also a father to them. So that is the best part. And I am solely the decision maker.
That's amazing.
That's the best thing, because I am not I'm not answerable to anybody, or I'm not letting anyone decide. In the sense, like my ex, he has no right now to to say like, okay, they have to do this. No, because I know what I'm doing solely for my for my kids. So I think that is like the best
And
thing.
it's powerful, no?
It's powerful.
It's powerful. Okay. Now both your children are teenagers. Okay. And I know how difficult it is for
Very
teenagers.
difficult. Trust me, do not get away. No, do not get carried away by seeing the little post what I keep posting on Insta story or the reels. It might look cute and everything, but behind
Oh
there
my
are
God.
a lot of fights.
Yes. There are a lot of fights. Now, you see, you could be a single mother, but you're also the first time mom for teenagers. Okay?
But
First
trust
time.
me, I did not know this phase would be this difficult.
Really? Out of all the faces of your
This one
children,
is the toughest.
why?
Oof, to have control over them. So right now Faye, she's 17, but she's very mature for her age.
Very
matured for her age.
She is very mature.
So for me, she is more like she's more than a friend. Like I would say, a best friend. I mean, I don't treat her like my daughter. I am very
With Faye, you can't treat her like a child.
I think anybody for that matter, whoever has met her, everybody, they say the same thing.
Yeah.
Especially even the people whom I know, when I take her out, they never felt like she is a child. I mean, of course, she's not a child anymore. I mean, they don't feel like she's still she's young. The way she speaks, she's matured in what she is doing. Like her talks, the work,
Her body
she does,
language
her body
also.
language overall.
She is. You can never look at Faye and see her as a child. She's always been, and she's not, because she's not a friend now that she's 17. When she was young also.
Yeah. So
Younger than this also.
even when I think she was small, she was like very I mean, of course, when I'm not there, she is here, she comes to you. So she is like, of course, like, but sometimes certain things, maybe she doesn't agree with me. Now that she knows my struggle, that's how she is silent. She keeps quiet. Even though I shout at her when she does not do certain things, she's quiet. That is the best thing about her. And on the other side,
the most annoying thing about
the
Faye.
most annoying thing is her mood swings. Oh my God, I do not know from where they have these mood swings. Like, it's next level.
Yeah.
1 minute you will see her happy, and the next minute she's sad. And you ask her what it is, she has no answer for
No
that.
answer. And you have to take an appointment to be with her.
Oh, these kids, I swear.
You have to take, like, if I send her a message today, she will reply after 4 business days. Literally.
Yes. Even for me, like, sometimes, like, but now I have made it very, very strict. I've been very strict with her. She has to update and tell me like what she's doing. Even before she used to do, but now that I know like she's doing a lot of things, events, she goes for events. By the end of the day, she's tired and then she just wants to sleep off. So, but then I tell her, you have to tell me. And then if I reply to her some like, okay, that message is not seen.
Seen, yeah.
I'm very particular. Her blue tick, both of their blue ticks has to be there.
Yeah.
I need to, the last scene has to be there.
Yeah.
They can't hide it and all of that.
Yeah. So now let's go to the main important.
Oh,
yeah. That is what I was trying to say. Now the girl is gone. Now the biggest cross, can I say, because it's Lenten season of our life right now, is the one and only Ronin. Okay, tell me something about how is it to be his mom?
Dangerous.
Dangerous. Okay. Why?
Because see, when he was born, I must admit, today I'm opening up few things, maybe like my followers, they do not know about it. I have spent less time with him when compared to Faye. Because I think I wasn't there for him as much as I was there for Faye. So when Ron was born, he that was the time even my brother passed away.
Yes.
Because of which
very hard time,
my mother, she is very attached to
Ronin.
So even though during that time I was here with my ex-husband in Mangalore, he was not staying with us from a very young age. So he used to be with my father and mother, because both my dad and my mom both loved him to next level. And that's why he has been pampered. Like he would ask anything, he would get it. I still remember one instant when he was very young, he just took dad's or mom's phone and ordered a toy.
I know.
Do you remember this?
It was a very expensive toy.
Very expensive toy, and my dad did not even utter a word. So he was that pampered. And this, I think, at a very, very young age, when We ourselves, we did not know how to order things. So you know, those were the days. So growing up, everything was fine. Everything was like, you know, I was thinking, okay, this sweet little, cute little kid, a chocolate hero. But my last visit, which was during my sister's wedding, changed everything. I was shocked to see this boy, this small little boy, has grown so big. He's not a kid anymore. He's so much concerned about his looks, and his voice has changed. What do you call it? I don't know what.
I mean, yeah, it's a part of puberty. Yeah.
So his voice has changed, and he wants to look good. Of course, like he likes to gain attention from girls. So yes. So at this particular age where he is in right now, he is not polite. So he likes to back answer. He does not listen to you. Even though he is wrong, he is right. So when we correct him, he is not ready to listen. He says, no, I'm right. What did I do? You are wrong. You did this. You did this. So whether it is with me, with my, with Faye, with my mother, to everybody. And then we're like, okay, let it be. And then after some time he realizes, and then he gets back to us. So sometimes I feel that, yes, towards me, I feel that maybe because I've not spent enough time with him. See, I know this is like a very delicate topic, but I think somewhere, like, you know,
it is yeah.
like, you know, because what usually happens is, we are sometimes so much in giving time to the girl daughter, we kind of, like, I think avoid or ignore the younger ones, especially the boys. And we think like, okay, he's a boy, he does not need attention. But I somehow feel that, yes, I think if you have a son, whether he is the eldest or the youngest, you need to give a lot of importance to them.
Yeah, I mean, see, I can talk about Faye and Ronan because I have been equally a very important part in their lives, okay, ever since they were growing. And I resonate with Ronan and Faye because my life and my brother's life also was similar. We did not have our parents growing up, okay, and you had to be away from Ronan at a very, very young age. That he was some months, he was just a year or something, you know. And I still remember you used to cry so much, like, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the wrong thing? That again takes me to another question. So, you became a mother when you were very young.
Very young.
Okay.
I think at 21,
yeah.
I had my first child.
Yeah, you had at that time, you know, and 4 years later, Ronan was born. Any logical person, any person who thinks, any person who has some kind of knowledge will know that being a mother at that age is a hard thing.
Of course.
How was it for you at that time?
It was very, very difficult. Very difficult. This is why I would like to add here, marrying at the right age, marrying the right person is very important. Always, always listen to your parents. Do not jump into marriage. Take time, okay? Especially when you are in a long distance relationship. See, everything is sweet when you are far, but when you are near, things are different.
Yeah, absolutely.
So give time to yourself. This is what I would like to let the younger generation or the younger ones to know about. Date as much as you can. Go on, like, you know, spend time with each other. And I'm not against live-in relationship, because live-in relationship, maybe you can be with one person for 6 months, 7 months, but at least at the end of the day, you're not spoiling your life. Like, I wouldn't agree. I mean, I wouldn't let my Faye do. Get into.
And
a
you also have not had a live-in relationship.
I wouldn't.
Let me just stop you. Okay, so Faye and I have always spoken about this, or I have had this conversation inside my mind. Okay, when people look at you, right, they just think, you know, I don't want to use the bad words. Many people can think, you know, you are a particular kind of a person. But honest to God, swear to God, she's a big fatto. Let me tell you, she's only on social media. I'm telling you, like, she's not that daring kind of a person when it comes to a boy. When it's come to a boy's matter, I'm telling you. Okay? Like, for her to go out on a date or live with someone or have...
To be very honest, you will see me fighting with boys, but you will never see me go on dates. Never.
Yeah.
I do not know. See, this is one of the reason why, if you see that after, like, of course, like I did like somebody for a certain time, and then I realized, like,
Yeah, so you
Why?
are the perfect
Why?
example. You are not, see, we always talk about Ponnu Marla, and then there are Anu
Anu
Marla.
Marla.
You are not the Anu Marla kind of a person.
I don't get attracted to men.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
like that is one thing. That is another thing that I have to tell people, that you are not that kind.
And I think what I am
Swiping
is,
men, going with different kinds of men at different types and all. You were never that, because I think
Even
in that phase
before-
you are not courageous, or you are a pattu. You are like, no man, how, like
for
that.
me, thing is like, see, for me, what I do is, like, if somebody is rude to me, I will give back.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's why I said I like to fight with men, not with women. I mean, I keep my distance with women because for some reason, but with men, when they do not know how to respect a woman, I give back.
I think that you got from your dad.
My dad. And many people have approached me, but I'm a person who is very possessive. If I'm dating somebody, I'm
Yeah,
very
oh my
possessive.
God, I know.
Very, very possessive. If I am with you, if I have given my life to you, you have to be mine.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I will not let you, like, to be, I mean, I will not let you to look at anybody else. So I am like this kind of a person. Maybe because of this, I do not wish to get into this relationship. And now I feel like I've crossed that age.
Yeah.
I don't need, I mean, I'm working my ass out. So why do I
Once you
need-
are independent, especially financially, right, then I think your priorities change, and plus you have 2 children to take care of. So I mean, it has to be an exceptional partner for that matter for you to actually open up, otherwise it's not worth it.
not worth it.
You know, okay, so you spoke about you as a 20-year-old, how difficult it was, and you spoke about the decisions that you made and that the regret. Now that you are 40, okay, what are the changes that you have seen in your life now as
At this
Flanny?
at this age right now, I feel like, I don't know, I find myself attractive.
Oh wow, I feel that too actually.
I don't know. I mean, when I look back at my pictures, I feel like, yes, I was pretty cute and everything, but now I feel I have this aura in me. I have that thing in me that it's attracting people. Attracting as in not in
a sexual way.
sexual way, but in a very positive way, because I have girls, I have women who keep messaging me and they say that I just look at your video and I mean, you just get a smile on my face. So that is something. And now at this age, I realize that money is important, yes, but health is more important. Health, because if your health is not proper, nothing is proper. So what are the changes, like, you know, in me, which made me feel this way is, few months back, I mean, of course we do watch a lot of reels and everything, so I came across this person called as Hina Khan.
Yeah.
So she was diagnosed with cancer. So it's a human tendency, I feel. We see certain things and we get scared, especially we women. And then at that particular age, I am getting into my 40s. Okay, so now my body has started changing, where I feel like during my periods, I feel tenderness in my breast, I feel heaviness. Before, I wasn't conscious about it. Of course, it has been happening before, but certain posts, what we see on social media, it's like an awakening for us, because we need to be ready that our body is aging, our body is not like how it used to be before. And so especially during periods, how the body changes, and the anxiety level, the hair fall, the the, what do you call this, tummy
Bloating.
no, not bloating, there's a word,
Cramps.
no, there is belly fat, yes. So the belly fat and all of this. So this is where I now realize that okay, money will come, but if your health is not proper, you are nowhere. So yes.
Yeah, so I
Now,
also
I also want to, like, since you are a nurse and you talk about aging, I want you to talk a little bit about perimenopause.
Okay.
What is perimenopause and what are the changes our body goes through while we are, I think it starts from 36, if I'm not wrong.
early 40s. Okay, so before I address that, okay, I want to give you some context behind. So we are all aging, Okay, that is why your kids are no more kids. Now they're
Kids.
becoming teenagers. We are no more infants. We are becoming adults. And this is when I don't get when people, you know, shame someone according to their age. Okay, it's called age shaming. That's another very big thing. And people are, you know, very blatantly calling you names and calling you things without knowing the science behind it. And I only think, when I look at such people and when they shame people for their age, is that you are not a thinker, you are just a troll. Okay, you're just a
And
troll.
I'm surprised sometimes to think these people who call us auntie, let me use the word auntie or whatever. Yeah, auntie, this is, I mean, when you have kids and when you reach a certain age, that's when, because they have nothing to say against you, so they will use this word. So I'm just thinking to myself, so these girls, so these boys who call us auntie, do they also I mean, they also have to age, right? So they also have to go through this process of aging, where they will be one day called as uncle or aunties,
whoever,
right?
you know. Yeah, absolutely. So that is what, so we are all aging. So as we grow, our bodies keep changing. That's why from the childhood, right now, why you are also going through a lot with your kids is because they are in that puberty age. Their bodies are changing. There are a lot of hormones that are going up and down, so they themselves do not know. And you know, there are lobes in our skull. Okay, one, the frontal lobe, and there are two lobes here. The ultimate closure of that lobe that happens, it happens only at the age of 21.
Oh.
So that is why children, whatever they are going through, there is a lot of confusion. It is partly because of that. So they themselves don't know why they are behaving that way. You only told me, no, he has this flares, but then later he calms down and he comes down.
Yeah.
You know, so that happens. So only time can help that work. Now that is the physicality of it. Now hormonally also, our bodies go through a lot. And I don't get this, you know, many times I don't get this when people compare themselves to their very thinnest self at their age.
Correct,
80.
correct.
Okay, again I feel it is very convenient. You don't compare yourself when you are a baby. Why don't you compare yourself when you are a baby? You compare yourself when you are at that age, when you are at the thinnest level, that thing. So, and that is not logical, because that is only one part of your life. So as you grow up, now you get married, you have children and things like that, and at the age, the late 40s, at the beginning of 50s, and it goes on till you're almost 60, some people, it is that age is the menopausal age. Menopausal age is simply nothing but it is when your ovaries and your reproductive system are done working. They're like, I'm done working now. Now I'm for me it's time to retire. So when that happens, right, there are a lot of changes that happens in your body. Now coming to your question, what is perimenopause? Now peri means, a simple answer for peri is pre-menopause, before. Okay, peri is before. Okay, post is after. So perimenopause is a time where your body is trying to tell you that you have to get ready to have menopause. So what happens during menopause? You stop your periods. Okay, that is the only word. No, along with that there are a lot of other things also that happens. Okay, you feel very tired. Okay, you have all these mood swings. Sometimes people take it as depression also, because the symptoms are so much like that. Your muscle mass, you know, your muscle, your strength becomes low. You start getting pains in the stomach. Your periods become very irregular. Okay, it will come once in a month or once in 2 months, and the quantity of your cycle also reduces. Okay, you will have different kinds of things that you have not even experienced before. Like you get extremely emotional for nothing. Smallest kind of thing can make you very, very emotional.
No, these things I have been going through. So like I said, my body changes, especially during periods, the breast tenderness, anxiety. Sometimes I just feel so low. I feel I have nobody. So when I'm driving alone, I'm crying. I'm crying. In the night, there is no reason whatsoever, I'm crying. I just want to, like, to my close friends, there is nothing, but then I just start up with a fight and I want to fight. So maybe I want attention, I do not know, maybe
So-
these things.
That this is a manifestation of what happens internally. So for the women, right, we have two main hormones, that is estrogen and progesterone, and these are the most two very important hormones that are important to keep us going, to make us a woman. Because these hormones are there in our body, we call ourselves as women. Okay, now what happens as you're aging, right, as you become 30s, late 30s, 40s, these hormones are having imbalance and they are slowly diminishing from your body. Okay, some of it can be more, some of it can be less, and when these things happen, these emotions, these signs and symptoms are there. One is putting on weight. Okay, and it is so easy for people to
tell
send
you,
that comment, you know,
you
oh,
were
you
so
have put
thin,
on
you
weight,
have put on weight,
you have
you're
put on
eating-
weight, you have to exercise. Let me tell you, exercise is not the solution for all the problems. It is a great solution. And do you also know that exercise also can cause anxiety to people? Like, I am one of them. My journey with my weight has started ever since I was, in my 20s. I've gone to the gym, left the gym, gone, joined back, that did all kinds of diets, and also heard so many people say that, oh, you have a lot of stress, this is family, don't exercise, it doesn't work, you have to. Only if people know how much I eat and what I do, So, everything is changing, and just because your arms are big at one point, just because one day your
You
face
have a
is
double
bloated,
chin.
you have a double
You
chin,
have, swollen
okay,
eyes.
you have swollen eyes. It could be that your body is reacting to it. It is because you're going through that age,
Correct.
You are in your 40s, and we are openly talking about our age because we are proud. Aren't
because
you proud?
see, today I'm very I feel comfortable because there was a time in let's say a year back or 1.5 year back where I was like, no, I was shy. I'm like, why should I disclose my age? I would question to myself, is it necessary? But then now I feel, no, it is necessary, because one, people who look at me, they have to get inspired.
Yeah.
Okay, because usually, even now for that matter, I look upon other women who are elder to me. I see how active they are, which actually in return makes me, it's boosting my energy, it's making me active. So,
Yeah, and see, this is nature. You cannot go against nature.
and we can't hide the fact that we are aging.
Yeah, I mean, you are going to age, and that is the only thing. Otherwise, we would have all been babies, yeah, still
Correct,
babies. So you might as well. And so many people, when I tell people that I am 37, 36, they don't know, why are you telling your age? Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Because for me, aging means also wisdom. Okay, it means maturity. Power.
And for me, at this age right now, I feel like I have this power in me that when I speak to somebody, they will listen to me.
Yeah.
Because why? You have experience in your life.
Yes, absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
if I were to be 25, 26, who will listen to me?
Yeah, and it is 2025, for God's sake. If you can have a phone and if you are working in a foreign country, okay, a little bit of maturity is expected from you. You just can't be around shaming people, sending messages, this, that. You can't, because
see, the thing is, right now, what
it's
is
so
happening,
uncool, right?
Social media is such a is a platform where it's all about likes and followers and views. Few people are doing this so that they get attention from me. I mean, they want to gain attention from me, because they think, okay, they are doing certain things and I will see them. Because sometimes, who has the time to read all the comments? Nobody, right? So few people, they take it like, okay, let me troll her and I will try to gain attention. So
yeah.
So these kind of people
And honestly, tell me, does it affect you anymore?
Nowhere.
It doesn't matter.
It does. Initially, when long back, now I think it's 5 years since I'm on social media. In first year, when somebody started trolling me for the clothes I wear, I would think to myself, like I said, why am I being judged? Because these clothes I have been wearing even before joining social media, right? Why am I being judged? Then I realized something, that these trolls are done by people who cannot, I'm not opening up to them, because I'm not opening my doors to them to be my friend, and they cannot do what I'm doing. I'm not giving my time or attention to them. That's when they think that, by trolling, like they are becoming famous because I don't know. I really don't know what to say about it. But ultimately, see, these kind of trolls are done by fake accounts. They have an identity, but they have no guts to come front and tell it on my face. That's how they use such kind of accounts to put us down.
Yeah.
And they think that by doing this, we like it will affect us. But in fact, to be very honest, such a thing has made me so strong.
Yeah.
I'm like, let it be.
Yeah, and also like again, now let's move to the next. With age comes priorities, with age comes responsibilities. Right now, like you said, you have 2 grown children and your priorities are them.
And the demand is so much.
So much. So when all this is happening, these people who are,
I'm just thinking to myself, why should I give my time and energy to them? Why? Even a minute of my time, which is valuable, I would never waste on reacting to such kind of a thing, or even like, you know, see, I would like to highlight something. So a few days back, there was a guy who reacted to one of my, roasted, I would say. Now I'm very okay what he did, because of course he has approached me. I know what it is, so I don't want to talk about it. But I was a little shaken when I saw the comments, because people who do not know me, and especially the people from our community, are the ones who never support. I'm very sorry to tell this today. Oh my god, that was a coconut, okay, which is I think 100% true. Okay, so I'm sorry to say, but this is the fact. I'm being very honest. Like I said, I'm on this platform for the last 5 years. I have people, strangers supporting me from different parts of the world, strangers supporting me from different community, but my community has never come forward to support me, never ever. They have tried to put me down. Even the first troll, the troll which was done to me was from a community, from the person who belonged to a community. Now this person, like recent one, I wouldn't say it's a troll, because he's just doing it for fun. I have nothing against this person because I laughed over it, but the comment sections were so disrespectful. I was thinking to myself, I'm sure, like, you know, some of them might be of Faye's age or maybe a little elder to Faye, but the way they were commenting like on a woman, I just wonder, maybe like, you know, their mother, maybe she also wants to go out, live her life, but because of such kind of things, you know, they are like held back not to do certain things, not to do, like, you know, not to live their life.
yeah, see, that's probably why, you know, I do not follow anybody, because then I'll be exposed to this. And then, you know, there was one face, I don't know if you remember, anyone who told you I would give back to them.
Yes,
you remember?
Yes, yes.
And
then I know how it used to be. That person, he would, of course, you did not like when somebody was talking
Yes.
about me, because of course you know in and out about me,
yeah.
and then you are fighting with the stranger.
Yeah.
The stranger does not know who you
Yeah.
are. He wants your attention.
Yeah, yeah.
So then
and then that is probably why, you know, I don't believe in social media, and I mean I don't experiment on it much because of this, because I'm very emotional. When it
See,
comes to my people, I'm very emotional. I will give them back. But then you are on the other perspective of it, where you are doing it for your passion. And amazing at it, you know. You are amazing at it.
Now that being said, I'm giving a lot of time on my social media as well. Now there is another message to the youth. So this social media, it has positive as well as negative to it as well. Now negative is where you are using social media and you are absorbing all the negative energy and not making you what can I say, not utilizing it in a right way. Okay, you are just absorbing negativity in the sense like, she's doing this, I'm not doing it. You sit there and then you comment something. You are supposed to work, you're not working. Instead of being productive towards your work or to your studies, you are sitting and scrolling. I have gone through this as well. So there are times when sometimes I just sit and scroll, but at the end, even though I'm scrolling, I am benefiting it, because
Correct.
sometimes I'm earning from it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now on the positive side, when you are strong, when you are giving a message to the society, of course, like there are people, there are brands watching you, there are some business people watching you who are inspired by the way you talk, and they want you to promote their brand. So this way you are also earning money, and you're also earning fame.
And see, I mean, this is something that I talk about a lot. Okay, one of the main things is one source of income in today's world is not enough.
Not enough.
So this is where I'm going to the last segment of the talk is finances. Okay, responsibility. When it comes to responsibility, finances. Okay, as women, okay, why is it so important for us to make our own money? Okay, especially when we do not have support, especially when we have been rebels. Like you have been a rebel, I'm being a rebel because I'm doing something that nobody is doing, and I'm going through a very different phase where I'm lacking support. People don't understand me, neither do I have the finances. You are going through another thing where you have 2 children and then you don't have a partner to do it, and then your dad might be rich. Let me tell you another thing. For example, okay, this is another thing that a lot of people don't know, but let me I will tell it for you, okay? So if you think that Munna has a lot of money backing her up, and you know, she's the owner of Riverdale and all those things, let me tell you, her father and mother are very responsible that way. They are not people who will just give money like that. Never have, never will.
We have slowly robbed dad's money.
Yes.
From his pocket.
Okay. Her mother is and her parents in fact very responsible that way. They have just not given money like that. Whatever Flanny is doing right now is all from her pocket. Okay. Let's cut that. After that big disclaimer, let's continue with the topic. So, how important is it for you to be responsible financially and otherwise?
Is it after marriage you're talking, or before marriage?
Tell me anything. Like you can talk to me
now
after marriage.
I will not tell you how important it is, but let me talk about my life story, which will, I'm sure, women out there will understand. So, as you know that I was not in a happy marriage. I was not working. I was solely dependent on my ex-husband. He was working. And why I did not, I mean, I did work for some time in Kuwait, but then Faye was very small, and she was in babysitting. Once when I went to pick her, I wasn't very happy. The way the nanny was taking care of her. After which we decided that we will not keep her in any babysitting, and I decided to quit the job and take care of Faye. Now, I was solely dependent on my ex-husband. I wasn't working. So, part-time job, yes, for a very low salary, where I have replaced my ex-husband's friend's mother, back then 2-3 months I might have worked, again for a very less salary. Now, after that, what happened? The real struggle started after Ron was born. Okay, when I moved permanently here and he was there, I had to literally be dependent on him. Even little, because you know how my lifestyle was before marriage. Matching shoes, matching bag, everything was matching, and things changed after marriage. So I started questioning to myself. I did not even have a room of my own when I got married. I mean, you know the story. So all of these things, and when we moved here, I was again dependent on him, not knowing what to do. We used to fight. He used to beat me up. I literally wanted to leave him and go. I could not, because why? I was not financially stable. If I were to be working that time, if I were to be strong, I would have given back to him. But he took me for granted. Why? Because I'm not working. I'm solely being dependent on him. So this is one of the reasons why every woman, every single girl has to be independent. She has to work for her own living. Never be dependent on a man's money. And that is one thing. So I feel happy that after we took a certain year break here in Mangalore, I took my ex-husband back because I was strong, I was independent, I was financially strong, I was able to end the marriage. Because
let me cut you there. I also want to tell you that you have tried every single thing to save the marriage.
Every single thing. Like, nobody can say no. So my ex-husband, as you know,
I have seen that. Like, you remember, we used to go pick him up from places and all.
Oh my God! And I have I admitted him to this. What is it called? rehab center because I wanted him to be responsible.
Yeah, and you have given, it is not like,
Every
okay, it
single
didn't
thing.
work and you just left and went.
I have, see, this is what it is.
Yeah.
I respected my dad's decision because when I told my dad I'm not happy in this marriage, he was like, no, it's fine because what, you know, like the reputation, what people will talk, okay. But dad had seen every single thing, and just before he died, when I was with him in the hospital, he said, Munna, you're doing every single thing alone. Why do you need him? Why do
So
you
that
need a
means
man?
parents are always right, right?
It's
When they
always
say
right.
listen to them.
That's why I'm saying.
Yeah. They
When
know.
that's why I am again highlighting on this.
Yeah.
Always, always, always listen to your parents.
Parents.
Okay, if you do not have parents,
And take care of them.
listen to the listen to the adults. Listen to whoever is matured to give you a right decision.
Because they have more life experience, right?
That's all. So this is what it is. Because I was independent, I financially strong, I was able to end the marriage. I did not take any alimony because I need to tell this. Otherwise, people are like, oh, she's taking this. And right now, I am so I'm the only
Alimony.
person. Alimony.
But was there anything to give with the alimony also?
So it's nothing.
Could be.
Nothing.
Huh.
And I'm the only person right now taking care of both of them, and I feel very proud. I don't keep any expectations. Though that person, he is here, he doesn't even bother to meet the kids. And but this is what you asked me, right? How you feel to be a single parent. So this is what makes me very happy because today I'm the father and mother to my kids, taking care of both of them. I mean, though we fight, we three fight a lot. Not with Faye. I don't fight a lot with Faye, but with the younger one.
With Faye, you can't fight because she will just disappear. She doesn't respond.
She doesn't. She's very quiet. I mean, she knows like Mama is angry. She will keep quiet. Yeah. So I myself, I will mellow down. I'm like, no. See now, just few days back we had a fight, and then because the way she reacted, it kind of like made me feel like no,
correct.
I should not.
And let's talk about mine and your relationship. We've had so many fights, okay?
Yeah.
We've had so many fights, and
we
and
don't talk for years.
For
and
years
again we
and
come
months,
back.
and honestly, right? Like I don't like when I see her videos, it doesn't fascinate me because I've seen her that way growing up. Okay, so it doesn't. But again, you know, our bond is so close because we've literally grown up with each other. We have seen the worst side of each other. So there's no judgment again.
No judgment.
We know, okay, I know that Munna is like that. She knows Kripa is like this.
Yeah.
And then here we are.
But I must say that I really appreciate you for taking care of Auntie Jessie. Because right now, yes, you are focusing on yourself. But gone like few years back, you have like fully and completely focused on Auntie Jessie. You gave up your career. You gave up your age, which is so very important.
Yeah.
People in this generation, they do not appreciate other people's work. But I have seen her like almost how many years you have taken care of her?
Almost 10, 11 years.
Imagine 11 years she has taken care of her auntie without expecting anything in return. She wasn't getting paid for anything, but like she has given her time. Time again is so important. Age.
Yeah.
This 11 years.
My prime, it was in my 20s. Like
So like
prime age.
imagine, and she would never go out of the house. She would always be inside the house, taking care of Auntie Jessie. Because of course, what happened? Auntie Jessie was how old when she passed away?
96.
So she was 96 when she passed away. Imagine, this age is when the old people are like, they tend to become a child. So she literally had to like carry auntie, give her bath, do everything possible. And I still remember this day when you you took auntie in the car, you took her for a drive, you took her to I think it was Manjaran restaurant. She drank beer. So like these kind of things, I'm sure because for sure Kripa, I'll tell you, in return, okay, maybe humans will not appreciate you for this, but trust me, doors will open. You will surely get double to triple to whatever you have sacrificed in your life or you have done. I'm sure God above is watching everything.
Yeah, and I did this with both Faye and Bugga.
Of course.
They were here. They have seen everything.
Everything.
Like they have seen. That's another reason why I think Faye is so mature, because when you were away, she spent so much time with me and auntie, and we spent a lot of
And
time
when,
with each other.
let's say when you had some emergency work, you would tell Faye, be with
Faye
auntie.
would babysit. So that's another, and for that matter, Bogga also, Ronan also. They have seen me taking care, and they have also taken care. In fact, just one day before auntie passed away, the previous day we gave her a nice head bath. Who? Faye and I gave bath. You know?
I still remember when auntie passed away.
Yeah.
Faye sends me a message, Mama, can you imagine auntie Jessie just passed in front of
Front
her
of
eyes.
her eyes.
I think she
Grew up.
took a deep breath
Yes.
and then she
and Faye wanted to be there. Both Bogga and Faye wanted to be there. For another reason, see, whatever they are going through right now, I still feel deep inside it's a phase, okay? Both Savio and I also went through the same phase, and nobody liked us at that time because they thought that we were rebels. Like, just like how we are frustrated with Ronan.
I still
and Faye.
remember when you were young,
Yeah.
okay, like when you were very small, I still remember how people would say about
Yeah.
Savio,
Yeah.
like because of course kids
Yeah.
are very naughty,
Yeah.
right? So they would be like, but now I relate because I have Ron with me.
Yeah.
And Savio was so small. At that time, I still remember. Let's not talk. Let's not call out the names. But how some people would be like, "Oh, tu kaale karta, oh shikana ta jo
Yeah.
konni nan tha anga sangchu konni na." But today we are so proud of Savio.
Yeah.
Okay, he is a businessman.
Yeah, he
And that too not in India but in an international level. in
yeah, and he started his own business. And me, with whatever I have learnt with my grandmother, taking care of her, I'm using that knowledge and doing my research and spreading awareness. Like she told you that listen to your parents, I'm going to take it one step further and tell, take care of your parents, because you are going to get old one day, and unfortunately we will not have people to take care of us, and it is the biggest blessings. Yes, financially it's still a struggle, but kind of, and with a person like her who is so different, who's gone through her own struggles and exploring social media, you are an empowerment yourself for so many women who are like you, who want to dress up, who are good looking, who want to flaunt their things.
I still remember like a few of my classmates,
Yeah.
they message me and ask me like how are you able to be so active. One thing I would like to say is, as you are aging, let the age not have power over you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So let the age not I don't know what words to use, but let age not decide what you have to do. Be strong, get up. You think like, okay, you want to dance, go and dance.
Yeah.
You think like, okay, you want to swim, go and swim. You want to wear certain kind of a clothes, go and wear it. Why are you letting your age decide? So this is what basically happened. Even now, like sometimes when I want to wear a short dress, I think to myself like, is it necessary? Then I'm like, do I care? I mean, Kali Wali, it's fine. I will wear what I want to wear. Let people want to judge, you judge. Are you paying my bills? Are you like taking care of my kids? No, right? I have to take care of myself.
Yeah.
I have to take care of my kids. So
Yeah,
this
and
is-
also she is born with this. She is blessed with this. Both her father and mother are good looking people. They are petite, and she is born with this. So if she is making, if she is doing what she is doing,
And I must
if
say,
you are flaunting,
and I
why
must
not?
say, people often keep asking, like, are you dieting? No, I don't diet. I
Nothing.
eat whatever I want to
Yeah.
eat. It's
She's
again,
just blessed.
I'm just blessed.
See, again, both of us as women, this I'm telling it
Yeah, see.
openly, as women, she is blessed with her own goodness. I am blessed with my own goodness. Whenever she wants to write a caption,
I
whenever
ask
she
her.
wants,
See,
she
to be
asks
very
me.
honest, I might
Okay?
be on social media, but I am not like I don't have what is that? I don't have flow of thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, or maybe like I cannot use hi-fi words. I'm very like
Yeah.
can
You're
I
very,
say
yeah.
school? What this is a
You're very
word-
basic.
I'm very basic in that way. I
Yeah.
don't believe in talking hi-fi words
Yeah.
or anything. But on the other hand, she is so blessed.
Yeah.
Like she will sit and read. She has a very good communication skill.
Yeah.
So whenever sometimes I want to write something for something, I go up to her. I say,
Yeah.
Kripa, please help me. I need to write this thing,
Yeah.
this paragraph. Help me out.
Yeah.
So she's the one who is.
Yeah,
always
and I never feel insecure about how she looks. At 40, how she looks. Me being a plus size, always have been one plus size. And I am not
See,
insecure.
if we are what matters the most is if we are
Healthy.
we have the confidence
Yes.
to carry ourselves. That is what it is.
Yeah, and look beyond. Like, if someone's blessed with something, be happy
happy.
for them, yeah. Just be happy.
And one more thing, see, one thing in this world of social media, what is important is be yourself.
Yeah.
Don't copy others.
Correct.
Yeah, because it so happens, I have seen it myself. I do something, people want to do that, and sometimes there are certain people also, she has done this, let me do a little better than her just to put me down. But ultimately you are not going to be Flanny. Flanny is Flanny.
Yeah. So I can't do what you do, you can't do what I do.
Exactly. So if Kripa is doing something, I cannot, even if I break my head, I cannot be Kripa.
Yeah.
So that
it's as simple as that.
Accept what you are, and be like, let the people love you for what you are, and not for what you are trying to be copying others.
Yeah. Okay, so we've spoken about a lot of things. Okay, we planned this also just yesterday,
just random
like that, and we both are on time. This is again with aging, you know, when we are grown-ups, we just take everything seriously because our priorities are right. Okay, so I want to end this with a quick little game. Okay, so I will tell you some words, okay, and you have to tell me the first word that comes in your mind with that. Okay. Dubai.
Dream.
Nice. Money.
Kids.
Love.
Self.
Wow. Okay. Dressing up.
Fashion.
Fashion. Okay. Parents.
Love.
Fame.
Hard work.
Wow. Nice.
See, you cannot buy money. I mean, you cannot buy fame with money. Okay.
Hard work.
And even if you buy money, what am I talking? Sorry. You cannot buy fame with money. Okay. I'll tell you. It's very difficult for the audience to love you, and you cannot pay money. How many people are you going to pay to get that fame? So of course, a lot of hard work, of hard work goes.
Nice. Okay. Faye.
Best friend.
Ronin.
Gangster.
Social media.
Passion.
Passion. Nice. You.
Love. Like I said, you asked me love, I said self. So you're asking me you?
Yeah. So on this note, people, let's just end this conversation. This was not scripted.
No script at all. I mean,
of course we planned, yes, but it was not scripted.
Yes, yesterday night we decided.
Yeah. This is just two women uplifting each other.
And by the way, so she, as I told you people, that she was off social media because of course, like, she did take care of auntie for 11 years. After that, she went into acute depression, okay, where she's even now she's going through a lot of things. But
thank you, man.
Wait,
you understand that, no?
Wait, so she's actually right now coming out of that shell.
Yeah.
To be very honest, even before I came on social media, she was on social media, on doing YouTube, doing that Sheelaka, right?
Yeah.
Sheelaka act, and it was so entertaining.
Yeah.
And after that, she's one kind of a person, she will start something, then she will stop.
Yeah.
Now, the main purpose of doing this video, of course, I wanted her to be on my YouTube channel and talk about this because I'm going through a lot of things when I'm aging, and she's talking about aging. Now, recently she has taken up the courage or initiative, I wouldn't say courage, initiative to be on social media, to speak to the public, to speak to the audience. She wants to grow her audience. So I'm going to mention her account on my description. Do follow her. Also follow her on Instagram. If you have any doubts, any questions, or you maybe you also give counseling, I think, right?
So I will give a small description about me. I am a senior living consultant where I help people understand their seniors at home. I talk about aging a lot. I talk about the different midlife crises that you go to. I give counseling. I help people to take care of senior citizens or anyone at home. So this is my specialty, and I'm doing my research also in the same field where I want to make Mangalore a senior citizen friendly place.
Absolutely.
And it is very important.
Very, very important.
Yes. So,
do we end it?
Yes.
So this was our part 1 or maybe episode 1. In 2 days I am leaving, so I do not know. Maybe whenever this thing, we will keep going. So whenever I come to Mangalore, we'll make sure that we come.
We will have
up
another
with
episode.
Another episode.
And talk about other
Other
interesting things.
interesting topic. So if you have any doubts, feel free to reach out to her. She is active on Instagram.
Yes.
And also she has her YouTube channel.
Yes.
Do subscribe to her YouTube channel
Yes.
and follow her on Instagram.
Yeah, and I also have 2 pages, but my work page is called Care Nursing Services.
Care Nursing
Nursing
Services. I think we'll mention it.
Yeah,
in the
we will
description.
mention. Okay, so with that, we'll end this small little talk
Talk
show.
session.
Yeah. Till then, bye-bye.
Bye
Take care.
guys. Take
Bye-bye.
care. Bye.